Hi, my name is Lisa Miron and I do family constellations. Today I wanted to tell you about healing the bond with the mother, and we need to do this in the situations when there has been an interrupted movement called also break with the bond with the mother. And what happens is that when we are babies, we get separated from our mother. It could be that we were in the incubator in the hospital, or that our mother was in the hospital, or later on that our mother had a trip and wasn't with us for a certain period of time, or any other reason. And what happens is that the child, the baby, has an experience of a loss. The baby doesn't know that the mother is coming back. So the baby experiences a loss of the mother and feels that the flow of love of the mother suddenly disappears, and goes through the process of sadness, of anger, of grief. And what happens is that babies do not know how to process all these emotions, so they get stuck there. Even though the mother comes back, the baby can then grow up as a child, as a teenager, and as an adult, and continue with these emotions of sadness and anger and grief. What happens as well is that the baby gets like heartbroken. So when it starts having relationships, and as a teenager or as an adult, the person does not want to commit, because the previous memory of having the heart broken by the mother is so strong, is so painful, that the person would rather leave the relationship than having that experience again. So one way of healing this, especially with the children when they're young and the mother has to go somewhere else for a trip, or the baby's in the hospital, is when the mother comes back with the child, with the baby, is to hold the baby in their arms, in the mother's arms, and hold the baby until the baby lets go. What usually happens is when the mother, for example, goes away for a trip and comes back, and mothers are always expecting their children like to run with their arms open toward them. And what often happens is that they're angry. And this is usually a signal of a break in the bond. So the mother has to go to the child and hold the child in her arms, even if the child doesn't want to, even if the child wants to cry. The mother needs to hold the child until the child lets go, until the child accepts again the love of the mother. And this is the way that you can create this bond again with the mother. And having this bond with the mother brings us abundance in our life, brings us health, brings us success, because our mother gave us her life, and there's nothing more precious to us than life. So when we grow up and we know that we have had a break with the bond in the mother, we can do an exercise or like a constellation someone representing our mother, and we as ourselves, or somebody representing ourselves, slowly connecting with ourselves and the energy going directly to the mother in a way that it's healing and it's creating that bond again when the bond was lost in the past. So these are very powerful techniques because they reconnect us with our mother. And by reconnecting ourselves with our mother, we have the doors open to success, abundance, love, to health. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. My name is Lisa Miron. I do family constellations. And if you have more questions, you can send me an email, or you can contact me by phone. My details are in my website. That is coachingandconstellations.com. Thank you very much. Bye.